Okay, guys, listen up. Need y'all to buckle up for this one. My OG just died, and we had a funeral yesterday morning. So, you know, sometimes family issues take precedent over social media and creating content or whatever. But it was hard, but it was hard for a lot of reasons. And I want to kind of sit down with you guys today and kind of talk with you all about some things that I want to just put on the top of your mind as we celebrate the life of loved ones, as their season comes to an end and they go home, and some go home to be with the Lord, and you know what I'm saying, they go to live on the other side. Okay. And so what I want to talk to you guys about today is how all of this comes full circle in terms of how you live today, the choices you make today. And I'm talking about investing, I'm talking about saving, I'm talking about paying off debt, I'm talking about all of that. But really quickly, guys, we are in a season right now where our elders are passing. Okay, my mom, my dad, they are getting up there in age. And I'm talking about mid 60s, 70s, early 70s, you know, and I'm seeing more and more of that generation, you know, go home to be with the Lord. And I'm the type of guy, always been wise beyond my years, okay, even as a youngin', and I'm pretty fairly young now as I say this to you guys. But as I see my elders, whether it's at church, whether it's in the community, whether it's my teachers, whatever the case may be, family members, as I see them fall off one by one, okay, I'm reminded of how short life is. I often say to you guys when I make my YouTube shorts that life is but a vapor, okay? And we're not here for a long time, so therefore you have to make the most of your legacy. And seeing the death and seeing everybody in the family crying at the funeral and all of that stuff, guys, I can't help but to think about the dash. You have your date you're born and you have the date you die. But what matters most is what you do within that dash. And I want to put that on you guys. Like I say, man, I don't know nobody in the game that do what I do in the financial space in their community. Okay. But we have a tendency to care about the wrong things, but we look down or look past or look over those that's really doing and making the true impact in the lives of others, in the lives of young people, in the lives of their communities at a grand scale, the way I've done for almost 2 decades now. Okay, that gets overlooked for whatever reason, but that's what's going to be remembered, the lives you touch. And if I could put something on you guys today, it would be to make sure that you are living right, living with a purpose, doing things that's going to have a lasting impact and lasting memory on those that love you, those that you come in contact with, and the whole nine, okay? But also I'm reminded when I see death and when I see these homegoing celebrations, how many people truly have their affairs in order? How many people are leaving this earth with their kids and those that are still here to carry on their debt, cover the funeral costs, to take on the existing bills? Guys, make sure you get your affairs in order, okay? Don't live a selfish life to the point where you are on this side not getting anything in order, but then you die, whether it's sudden or over time, and then your oldest child or your kids in general are left to pick up the pieces. Please, if I can tell you anything, the one thing about me teaching you guys financial literacy and teaching you how to invest and build wealth in the stock market, it modifies your behavior. It makes you think about your trust. It makes you think about having a will in place. It makes you think about your estate. Who's going to get what when I die? What allocation will go to this kid, that kid, who's going to be the beneficiary. These are things you want to make sure you are thinking about in advance, not waiting to the last minute, not causing a family to fall out. And it's like every day now I'm running into somebody, or I go to the gym, for example, and we sit in the steam room after a nice workout and we're just in there talking, or you just listening to conversations, and this person is in dialysis 3 days a week. This person's wife is going through chemo. This person just recovered from a stroke. This person just died from a heart attack. This person got type 2 diabetes. This person had a hip replacement. And you hearing these things each and every day, and you guys might not see it, but I try to drop you guys messages and words of wisdom every day. In my shorts, for example, I often talk about and show you guys about living a healthy lifestyle, going to the gym, making sure you have balance in your life. Health is wealth. What's the point of me teaching you guys how to invest and build wealth in the stock market, trade options, and then you're not even around to enjoy the fruits of your labor? You're not even around to enjoy the wealth that you create by learning to invest properly, by learning the dollar cost average, because all of these health issues, all of the ways that we eat, all of the things we put into our bodies are cutting our life short, okay? Regardless, we all going to expire, okay? When we call, you have to be ready to go. But my charge to you is to make sure you have your affairs in order. Think about if you had to bury your loved one, okay? Think about the stress it caused. Think about the dysfunction you've seen arise within your family, okay? The death is hard because of those type of things, but it can be a little bit easier if we prepared on the front end for those things, because that's the one thing that is certain in life. We all have to die at some point, okay? The other thing that is hard is, guys, when you don't have anything to leave behind for your family, okay? I really want to hone in on this point. I talk to you guys often about getting life insurance. I have a partnership with Policy Genius, and we do a lot of good business at a corporate level each and every year, helping families out. Guys, when you see those things come across these videos, do not take that stuff for granted. I don't want to see my people with GoFundMes and doing chicken dinners to bury their loved ones. They deserve more dignity than that. You deserve better than that. And you can put the things in place in advance by taking advantages of these things in advance. Okay. So again, having life insurance, having a savings account, having something you're leaving behind so that your loved ones can, again, pick up and maybe have a leg up because of how you lived, but more importantly, how you prepared. Okay. But again, learning to invest, making sure you have retirement, making sure you have a will that clearly identify who will get what when you leave this earth. Okay, don't let the family come to fighting and come to disagreements because something we failed to do when we were on this side. This is why it is hard. Okay, and then last but not least, man, I want to just put this on you guys. It is also hard when you see the decisions you make. One thing about death, the thing that hits the most is that it's so final. It's no, oh, they'll be back with us next week. No, it's over and done with. Whatever they did up until that last breath is what it is. And so because death is so final, you want to be thinking about the decisions and the choices you are making now. It ain't never too late to start. Don't ever let the game make it seem like it is. It's never too late to start doing the right thing. Okay. And if you haven't saved as much as you want to save for retirement, start now. If you haven't invested for your future, start now. If you haven't got your affairs in order, I'm talking about a trust, a will, know that how you want to be buried. Do you want to be cremated? It's okay to start now. Okay. This is why these things become hard. And then you start looking over people's lives and like, man, this person died and they didn't have anything to leave behind for their children or for their loved ones or for their significant other. But guys, it don't have to be that way. It don't have to be that way. It can start with you making the change, being the change now, making sure that you know what, I'm not here for a long time, but while I'm here, I'm going to live right. I'm going to do right. I'm going to get my things in order. I'm going to prepare on the front end so that when I die, not only I'm not out of burden on others, but also I may be leaving them something so they can get a little further ahead, so they can be helped out a little bit by what I was able to do and possibly leave behind. Be thinking like that, guys. It's bigger than us. It's bigger than us, man. And so I want you to understand that life is but a vapor. It goes like this. You're here today and you could be gone today. It is that simple. Think about what you are doing between the time you were born and the time you die. That's what matters. That's what the people gonna remember, okay? Listen, guys, I just wanted to put that on you all today. It's been on my heart since I dropped that message on you guys the other day, letting you know when he first passed. But again, you're going two places. You're going home or you're going home. It's that simple, guys. If I can't tell you nothing else, as I said before, make sure you love on your people. If you're walking around with unforgiveness in your heart, make sure you get that up off of you and make sure that you make it right. If not with them, make it right with you. Don't carry that weight around. Life is too short. Listen, man, I won't hold you guys up. Just wanted to put that on you. Hopefully this information was helpful. It comes full circle at the end of the day. Listen, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.